During the Second World War, families across Europe and the United States faced a reality unimaginable today: strict rationing of everyday staples. Sugar, milk and flour, the backbone of most modern junk foods, were scarce or entirely unavailable. Yet necessity bred extraordinary creativity. 9 ingenious wartime junk foods were born, crafted without sugar, milk or flour. In this guide, we explore 9 remarkable junk foods developed by resourceful families during this period. Before we begin, I encourage you to subscribe to After the Sirens and leave a comment sharing which wartime culinary hack surprises you the most, so we can discuss it with fellow history enthusiasts. One of the most fascinating adaptations involved using root vegetables such as carrots, beets or parsnips to create naturally sweet confections. Families would boil and mash carrots and beets, then combine them with honey or a small amount of syrup when available. The result was a surprisingly sweet and satisfying treat that mimicked cakes or puddings. For modern enthusiasts, this method offers a survivalist-friendly alternative when conventional sweeteners are unavailable. To replicate this, simply roast or boil root vegetables, mash them, and mix with a touch of any natural sweetener or even dried fruit to enhance texture. With cocoa strictly rationed, households innovated with roasted acorns, chicory, and even ground nuts to simulate chocolate flavors. These mixtures could be combined with water, a bit of fat, and minimal sweeteners. Families would press them into bars, creating a snack reminiscent of chocolate. For survivalists today, experimenting with roasted nuts and natural flavorings provides an authentic taste of historical resilience. One practical step is to lightly roast local nuts, grind them and combine with a bit of carob or roasted cereal for a wartime-inspired chocolate alternative. Traditional breads became rare luxuries. Families experimented with alternative bases like mashed potatoes, oats or barley to make dense snack breads. These creations were sometimes sweetened with dried fruits, producing a filling, nutritious snack that doubled as a dessert. For modern applications, one can mash potatoes or pumpkin, combine with oats or seeds, and bake small cakes or biscuits. This offers a practical solution for survival kitchens or historical cooking demonstrations. Without sugar, families relied on naturally sweet fruits such as apples, plums or berries. Slow cooking these fruits reduced them to thick, jam-like textures. Sometimes a little lemon juice or honey was added to improve preservation. These concentrated fruit pastes served as both a treat and a practical way to store calories for winter. Today, this technique can be applied by simmering fruit into dense fruit leather sheets or thick spreads that keep without refrigeration for short periods. Wartime families discovered that seeds, nuts and legumes could be pressed into bars and lightly roasted to create dense, crunchy snacks. These were often flavored with natural extracts or spices. For survivalists or modern snack enthusiasts, a simple combination of sunflower seeds, almonds or pumpkin seeds bound with a small amount of honey or date paste can produce an authentic World War II-style energy bar. Even with limited oil, households managed to slice and bake thin layers of potatoes or other root vegetables until crisp. Salt or herbs were often the only flavoring. producing an early version of modern snack chips. For historical enthusiasts, this is a practical way to create authentic World War II snacks: thinly sliced tubers, lightly coat in oil, and bake at moderate temperatures until crisp. The result demonstrates both creativity and resourcefulness in times of scarcity. Families also created cracker-like snacks using combinations of seeds, cornmeal, and even dried legumes. Mixed with water and pressed thin, these crackers provided a long-lasting, savoury alternative to traditional bread. Modern survivalists can replicate this by grinding beans or seeds, mixing with water, and baking small flatbreads or crisp wafers, perfect for emergency rations or camping trips. Beyond solid snacks, mashed vegetables were transformed into spreads that could flavour bread alternatives or simple crackers. Carrots, parsnips, and even peas could be mashed with small amounts of oil and salt, sometimes sweetened with fruit, offering both nutrition and flavour. This approach, you see, illustrates a flexible strategy families used to maximise limited ingredients. It's actually quite applicable today for anyone who's interested in experimenting with homemade survivalist spreads. Without milk, families turn to water-nut milks or even vegetable broths to make thick puddings from starches found in potatoes, cassava or grains. When combined with dried fruits or nuts, these puddings managed to mimic rich desserts and, well, provided an important morale boost during hard times. For a modern application, one can substitute mashed potatoes or rice flour with water and flavourings, cooking slowly to achieve a thick, satisfying dessert that's really reminiscent of wartime ingenuity. History is full of these resourceful solutions, reflecting human creativity in times of extreme scarcity. Understanding these recipes not only enriches our appreciation for WWII life, but also provides practical strategies for modern survivalists or culinary enthusiasts. If you found this guide insightful, do make sure to subscribe to After the Sirens, share this video with fellow history buffs, and comment your favourite wartime snack idea. Exploring history is more engaging when we discuss, experiment and learn together.